Hello friends, this video on light, reflection and refraction part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 3 before going ahead with part 4. So now we will talk about focal length of a spherical mirror. What is focal length of a mirror? It is the distance of the principal focus from pole of the mirror. So now let us look at both the types of mirror. So which mirror is this? So by the time I finish this lesson, you should have no confusion about which is a concave and which is a convex mirror. So here if you see, this is your concave mirror, right? Because the inside is silvered. So for your concave mirror, the rays of light after reflection actually meet at this point. So this is my principal focus, which is my pole, the center of this reflective surface, this is pole. So this distance between principal focus and pole is the focal length. That means FP is the focal length. Focal length is generally denoted by a small f. So in this case, this is my pole, and which is the focus? This is the focus. So in this case also, this PF becomes the focal length. Right? So this is the focal length of a spherical mirror. So what are the terms related to a spherical mirror? Pole, center of curvature, principal focus, principal axis, focal length of a mirror, radius of curvature of a mirror, right? So these are the terms which we learned so far. So now let us look at the relationship between focal length and radius of curvatures. That means there is a relationship between F and R. So let us try to see the relationship between F and R. The relationship between focal length and radius of curvature is that radius of curvature is equal to twice the focal length in case of a spherical mirror. So this relationship is true for both concave mirror as well as convex mirrors. So when we consider a concave mirror, it is something like this is my pole, this is my principal focus, and this is my center of curvature. So what is R? R is this distance, right? That is the radius of the sphere. And what is my focal length? That is this distance, F. So it says that R is equal to twice of the focal length. Now, if you want to prove it, we can also prove this. So let us try to prove this relationship. So let us prove it for concave mirror. However, it will be true for both concave and convex, and you can prove it for both of them. But for now, I am considering a concave mirror and will prove this relationship for a concave mirror. Let us suppose this is the pole of the mirror, this is the principal focus, and this is the center of curvature. Let us suppose this is an incident ray. When it strikes the mirror, it gets reflected, and the reflected ray then passes this way. There is another ray which passes through this center of curvature. Now let us suppose that this angle is theta, this angle is also theta. So what will be this angle? If you look at it, this makes a Z. So this angle and this angle will be alternate angles. So this will also be theta. And what will be this angle? This entire angle should be equal to this angle, that is alternate angles again. So this should be equal to 2 theta, right? So now let us name these 2 points as, let me call this point as A, and this point is already P, and let us suppose if I draw a perpendicular here and call that as B, just for my construction purpose. So now if you look at this figure, you can say from the triangle ABC, if you look at triangle ABC, you can say that from your trigonometry, you can say that tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. So what is perpendicular? That is AB, and what is the base? That is BC. So tan theta is equal to AB by BC. Now you look at triangle ABF. So in triangle ABF, you can say that tan 2 theta is equal to AB by FB. That is, this is equal to AB by BF. right? Now here this angle theta is assumed to be very small because incident rays make very small angle to the principal axis, because the incident rays don't make very large angles. So we can say that theta is quite small. Now if theta is very small, we can say that tan theta is approximately equal to theta. This is all these things you would have studied in your trigonometry, right? So I am not going into the detail that why tan theta becomes theta when theta is small. For all these things you can refer to your mathematics videos. So tan theta becomes theta. So using that, these two expressions will become theta is equal to AB by BC. That will become my first equation, and 2 theta will be equal to AB by BF. This will become my second equation, right? So from these two equations you can say that AB is equal to theta into BC. Here AB is equal to 2 theta into BF. Therefore we can say that from equation 1 and equation 2 we can say that theta into BC is equal to 2 theta into BF, right? So theta will get cancelled. Therefore BC is equal to 2 into BF. What is BC? If you look at it, what is BC? This PB, this length PB is extremely small, right? When compared to this distance BC or BF, BP is very small. So if BP is very small, we can say that BC is nothing but PC, right? Since it is very small. I mean, let us suppose if you have a length like this, and if you add a very small length, so this length is almost equal to this length because the difference is very negligible. So you can write BC as PC. Similarly, you can write BF as PF. Now what is PC? PC is nothing but radius of curvature, that is the distance between the pole P and center of curvature C. And what is PF? PF is nothing but the distance between pole and principal focus, that is focal length. So therefore you can say R is equal to 2 into F. That is the radius of curvature is twice the focal length of a spherical mirror. So this is how we proved it. So, and you have understood the relationship between focal length and radius of curvature. Now this relation holds true for a convex mirror as well. If you want, you can prove it in a similar way for convex mirror also. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.